Welcome to Tisbury, a village 14 miles west of Salisbury. This village offers a number of shops and services not found in many of the surrounding villages. This program is about a local community initiative, the Tisbus. I asked Dr. Dalton, one of the co-founders of this project, to tell me more about it.
I think it all started with Lord Clanwilliam, who was then in the House of Lords, but the House of Lords was altered and he lost his seat. But at any rate, he came to me and to Jeremy Hooper, who was the district councillor. I don't know if we can talk to him, Jeremy Hooper, and to say that the government were producing money. They were planning to produce money for the counties to dole out for community bus services of the sort of locally run kind, not the Wilts and Dorset kind of bus service. And he was very optimistic about what he'd heard in Parliament about this. And he talked to me because I was on the parish council then, we were friends more or less. And he also talked to Jeremy Hooper. And it seems to me that the three of us more or less started the sort of vague idea that it was Clanwilliam's idea really, that what we should have was a small bus, a minibus with a small m, to bring people into Tisbury to try and prevent Tisbury High Street shops and all the other services. I mean, there's a very good hairdresser and there's an accountant and various other things, and well, the banks had hardly arrived then, and various other facilities which we have in Tisbury, to stop them dwindling away. Because we had seen a number of shops over the previous years close down, and we didn't think that they were going to be replaced. Actually, the number of shops that are working in Tisbury High Street, the number of businesses up and down the street, are probably no less now than they were some 20 years ago. But it made us very nervous, and we thought that Tisbury was going to lose its status.
The bus serves about 8 villages and hamlets. A service which links surrounding villages to each other, as well as Tisbury, Shaftesbury and Salisbury. Hindon. Fonthill. Teffel. Anstey. Swallowcliff. The Donheads. And Semley, but to mention a few. You are always picked up at your door.
Take your time. We've got all day. The Tisbus on its way, hopefully.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And the bus can also accommodate wheelchair passengers. But the success of a project like this must depend very much on the attitude and commitment of the drivers. So let us hear what John has to say.
My name is John. I'm one of the drivers that drive the community bus. Really what our basic role is to pick people up in and around Tisbury. Plus people who are invalided, which you will see how that is done later on in the film, or before the film is being done now. The places we visit, obviously we go to the big city, Salisbury's, on a Tuesday, and then all around the little villages which surrounds Tisbury, which are quite a lot. Going back to one person I picked up in a wheelchair, she hasn't been out of her home in over 3 years, and she was so pleased that we now have this Tisbus and to pick her up. So we picked her up, took her off to Salisbury, and then she went off shopping. My goodness, when the bus time comes, we couldn't find her nowhere. She was enjoying herself so much in Salisbury that she forgot the time. But eventually we found her and brought her back home, which quite leads nicely into another thing, that we are a door-to-door service. There's no waiting at bus stops. We pick them up from their doors and we deliver them back to their doors. The bus is used during the summer months for trips out, which me and the other driver share between us, i.e. to Bournemouth or to Weymouth, Poole. Our next trip in line is to take the people out to Bath, which they can enjoy. We've already been to Street, and as I mentioned, the other seaside towns, but that basically during the summer months we do all that.
Like all other types of public transport, the Tisbus has to be properly maintained.
Yes.
Tisbus.
Yes.
We maintain it on a weekly, monthly and bi-monthly basis.
Right.
We service it, general repairs and prepare it for MOT.
Good.
Without the would this coffee morning be possible?
Yes.
Let us hear from some of the passengers.
It's a vital thing for us, old people that don't have any transport in the village. We're very grateful, aren't we, Mrs.
We
Powell?
certainly are. I've been out more this last few weeks than I have for years. In a week, instead of once a week, I'm coming out 3 times this week.
Oh,
Yeah, Shaftesbury,
expenses.
Just for the sake of coming somewhere, really. I don't come in every
It's very
Friday.
good for appointments, out with friends, yes. Very good. And old chocolates.
Nice as they are up here.
It's nice to get a chance to otherwise. See the spring flowers there? Oh, lovely. Crocuses.
I think the birds are nesting too.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. What so many people appreciate is being picked up at their door, not having to walk to a bus stop.
Yes, yes.
You're not very good at walking, you know.
No. Well, it's quarter of an hour's walk for me down to the Wiltshire Dorset bus.
Yes, it would be for me, and it's down a steep hill, whichever way you go.
Yes,
And you have to carry your shopping back up again.
Trolley all the way up that hill into Anstey. It's too much of it.
I started on the Tisbus about 4 years ago, and it's a very good system. It gets you out. They do trips and also do Exeter and that. I went on holiday down to Netley Waterside. And that was very good as well. So you'd actually be lost without it, to be honest with you, especially being in a wheelchair.
And after some time in the village, or in Shaftesbury, or in Salisbury, Tisbus takes you back to your door.
Brian, all well and good. I'll see you next Friday, I hope.
It's under my means of getting out and getting any shopping. So, if we didn't have it, I'd just be stuck in the village.
Want me to say what I really think? No, it's a very good service. It's a great help to everybody.
Because it picks me up at the door and it takes me back and puts me down again.
And I like the Tisbus very much. It's very convenient. The people on there are very happy and, you know, have a really good time. Yeah, we have a very good time and it is very nice. If we didn't have the Tisbus, we wouldn't be able to come out.
For the elderly people who without it and without a lift would not be able to come out like my mother. We rely on having a lift and being in the wheelchair.
I don't push
So why walk that distance to get a bus or stand in the rain waiting for one? When for as little as £5 per annum, you too can join the Tisbus Club and enjoy all the advantages of this excellent door-to-door service. And here are 2 things to remember. 1. Tisbus can be used by people of all ages. And 2. Tisbus is available for private hire, for which no membership is required. Why not support your local bus service? For more information, ask your friendly driver for a leaflet or just call 01747 870 995. That number again, 01747 870 995.